today, well, it's not morning anymore, but today I'm going to give you guys a tour of my, what are you called? Of my vision board for 2019. Be wary that it's my first vision board. I've never done this before. And it's kind of weird to put all of your thoughts on a piece of paper and show it to the internet, even if no one will actually see this. So let's just get into it. So this is the overview of my vision board. It is right next to my bed, which is right above my little sitting corner thing, right next to the window. So this kind of guarantees that I'll probably see it every single day, hopefully. Ooh, oh, I forgot to put something in a thing. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, anyways, so this is what it looks like. This is the overview. It has a bunch of really broad goals on it, and my specific goals are going to be in my bullet journal. Kind of on the hunt for a new bullet journal, but I cannot currently locate one in the color that I want, so I'm just gonna continue in my one from 2018. It's a bright yellow color. Actually, this is my current one, and if I hopefully finish this within the first 2 weeks of January, I will show you. So let's start up here. So first thing I did was I figured out my word of the year, which is faith, which I think I'm going to change that to something else. And then I just printed out a bunch of different words that I wanted to, I don't know, reflect how I want my year to go. So I have like be an example, and knowledge and learn, and happiness and kindness, inspire, grow, strength, so on and so forth. So in this corner we have a picture of Tiana Taylor and her abs, of course, and Krisha Turner and her overall body, and a picture of like some fruits and the definition of hug. I think that's how you say it, is hug. And then we just have some words around it: strength, self-care, just to like symbolize how I want to be, you know, obviously physically stronger, and I want to make sure I'm taking care of myself emotionally as well. And then I printed out a couple of quotes as well, as you'll see throughout it. And I have the first one here that says, do what makes your soul happy. And then I have grow as my next little section, and this is like my social media goals type thing. So my goal is 5,000 Instagram followers, which, ooh, I just broke it, which I will link my Instagram down below. I want 1,000 followers on both my blogs, 1,000 Twitter followers, that sounds intense, and at least 1,000 likes. This is like a 6-month goal, and I want to make sure I inspire in this 5,000 YouTube subscribers. And this is a thank you card that I'm gonna write up in about 6 to 8 months, depending on how this is going for the year so far. And then just this little thing from Majori, and I have a quote that says, I can do all things through Christ, through him who gives me strength. It's a different version than what I'm used to saying. And then I also want to get my G2 this year. This is a fake one, you can just Google them. I want to get my G2 this year because I only have my G1 and it's not acceptable, and I'm striving for more independence. I want to make sure I focus. In this quote here, it says, coffee in one hand, confidence in another. This one says, stay gold, be an example. I want to save $10,000. I want to maybe not necessarily move out, but I want to be in a position where I would be comfortably able to move out. And then if you move to this side, it's more of like, it's less like outwardly stuff and more inwardly stuff. This is one of my goals is also to be more consistent with like Bible study and stuff like that, so I have stuff about that. Oh, there's a pokey thingy missing. Oh dear, that means it's on the floor somewhere. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plan for welfare and not evil, to give you a hope and future." This one is about the Bible, and this is my thank you card that I wrote to myself at the beginning of the year. This little quote, "Leave a little sparkle wherever you go." This is just to symbolize like getting more in touch with my faith, hence the word of the year, faith, which I think I'm going to change to hope. I also have some education goals, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I want to go back to school full-time. I'm in school part-time, but I want to go back full-time, so I have to start the application process for that. And while I'm in school part-time, my goal is to keep a 3.5 GPA while working full-time, which is not fun. I also want to read 50 books at least this year, which is about a book a week, which is not fun. I also want to, this section is about friendship and family and like personal relationship building, so I want to be open to the idea of finding a boyfriend. I don't know, I'm still contemplating if I want that or not. I mean, I'm 26, it's not the end of the world if I don't have one, so it's not really a big deal. I want to, anybody who is my friend knows that I am not very good at keeping up communication. It's not my it's not my strong point, not even with texting, so I want to make sure I keep cultivating and working on my friendships. So there's like a picture of people jumping together, and then this one is just like a picture of like, you know, and I want to make sure I'm being kind to people. And then this one is you know, Lilo and Stitch Ohana. One thing I really struggle with is, I don't know, I guess being happy in my family as it is now. That sounds wrong, but you know what I mean, like when you get older it's like more difficult to, I don't know, connect with your family, especially if you're living there and that's not your goal, is to remain living there. So yeah, it's I don't know if I'm making it more difficult, but it is difficult at this moment in time. So I want to make more of an effort to connect with my family and, you know, have a good relationship with them as well. So yeah, that's about it. The material, this stuff I just printed out, like all of the papers and stuff, I just copied and pasted from the internet, put it into a Word document, printed it out, and cut it out. These little push pins are from the dollar store. This is from the dollar store. It's just like a piece of, how does it comes like a roll like this. Clearly I like pink, if you couldn't tell. And then that's just a piece of fabric from the dollar store, and this is just like a giant sticker roll from the dollar store, and then the background is just like a black foam board, and hopefully this will last me throughout the year. And then I just mounted it to the wall with like some double-sided tape so I can rip it off and put my next year one there. Yeah, so that's it for my first ever vision board. I've always wanted to make one, and I'm kind of, okay, I'm gonna be honest, the little dots all over the page is kind of freaking me out. I don't like circles being close together, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I hope it works. I'm sure I'll be able to tell you by the end of the year if it works, if it like gives you more motivation, or you know, reminds you more often of the things that you want in your life, and everything that's more specific, like how I'm gonna save or how I'm gonna do it. Like my cheat sheet, I guess, will be my bullet journal. So I really hope I get my bullet journal complete by next week so I can put a video on that as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.